Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hi, how is everybody doing? And today we are continuing where we have left off with watching the first review of my comic. So we left off at 13 minutes and 50 seconds mark. So I just went back 1 minute so we can be all up to date. Just let me check if everything is cool. Yeah, I should be live on both YouTube and Twitch. At least this is what it should show me. Let me just quickly check my panels. Okay, YouTube is there. Twitch. Twitch is there. Yes, everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Great. So we can move on. Just let me also let my people know. Let my people know. Here. Self promo spam. Let me just quickly let people on the servers that I am live. Everything should be fine. Yes, everything should be all right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Is Discord? Yes, Discord is muted. So yeah, multi-chat is on. So if anybody on YouTube or Twitch will chat, I will see it. So yeah. So hello everybody once again, and yeah, let's continue where we have left off. Like I have around 10 minutes left of the review. You know, I will probably, it will probably extend till an hour. if 15 minutes gave me 1.5 hours of yapping, then 10 minutes should give me like an hour for sure. And then I'm switching categories to The Sims. I scheduled The Sims today, so yeah, so we'll play The Sims 4 for a brief moment. So yeah, so let's get going. Oh my god, I actually have not watched the rest. I'm truthful. I have not watched the rest of the review. Yeah, I have not watched the rest of the review after the stream. I just literally like moved the tab somewhere else and dealt with all the other pending issues. Okay, so yeah. So we left off that I know that we have left off with a critique that Addie and Nest are very quick to tell very personal stuff about themselves to one another. With especially, which is like kind of a red flag and kind of unrealistic, especially given that at this point in the story they know each other for like 2 months. So yeah,
because it's very clear that
I hope everything is okay on the yes, thank you Stream Elements for reminding everybody that this is the title of the stream. Also, I'm sorry for the slight hiccup. You might notice that the stream started like twice. It's because something bugged in the OBS and it did not bring out the window to change the title of the stream, and also the stream was not starting on YouTube side. So I had to restart OBS pretty much. Okay, continue.
Ernest and Damien have been hurt.
Let me bring... Oh no, this one was okay. This one, I need to bring this one because I barely hear
really badly in the past and does have the guards up, hence why Damien in particular is so reluctant to let Adrian into their close circle of friends. But while Adrian also has been horribly hurt in the past, she does not let that control her, and we see how this change of pace positively influences Damien and Ernest.
She's not letting this control her. Spoiler yet. I have plans for Eddie, and yeah, so I will only say this one. I will only say this, and yeah, just hopefully everything that will happen will be like satisfying for you to like, also like hurtful, like painful for you to read, but at the end satisfying. These are my hopes.
It's an interesting story to follow on this premise alone, to see these three deeply hurt characters deal with their individual demons in different ways. And while I would love nothing more than to sit here and tell you that the comic does all of this damn near flawlessly, I can't, as well, there are flaws.
Yeah.
And my biggest flaw is easily that while it's nice the comic focuses on very human issues, it feels like it doesn't know how to properly start talking about it. People will spill the most personal and sincere beans to anyone at the tip of a hat.
Now, this might again be that whole thing about me and emotions and the monkey and the quantum computer thing, but I personally need about 3 months worth of a running start before I can ever admit to my parents that if I'm sad or something, right? So to see a comic where people will just start venting all of their frustrations all of a sudden is a little weird.
When Adrian...
It is a little weird. I agree with this, and yes, it is on me that I have plans, like how my brain works and how I write stuff. I have like plans for great dialogue, like very like deep dialogue, like nice scenes, and I try to attach them. And yeah, but this is also a problem with me because I have absolutely no idea how to start conversations. This is also on me, and yes, I agree that this might be a flaw in my writing. That the relationship like progresses really fast, really shortly, and it is like, for people who are catching up with the comic, like, Lasse did, which is like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, like this is very fast. But for people who are catching up with the comic as it was like progressing and updating, like it's already been 5 years since making the comic. Since starting the comic, not making it, as I am still continuing to do this. I understand this, but yeah, oh my god, I knew we are getting into hard stuff today.
And first does this in the comic, it actively comes across as a joke, but then later it's supposed to be taken seriously. There's also not a whole lot of ambiguity. No words have multiple meanings or a vagueness that could mean something else. It's always very on the head. It honestly feels like Nina just really wants to tackle and talk about these serious subjects with no fluff, and they want to make sure...
I do want to like, first off, it's maybe really hard because English is not my first language, and also because I believe more in honesty, and I think like there are so many, like, my biggest pet peeve is the miscommunication when it comes to creating character conflict, and thus my characters tend to be really honest, and and I don't really like know how to convey. I don't know, maybe it's because of who I am and how I operate, even though I'm not venting like to anybody, but I have thoughts about, like, a lot of thoughts, and if you're my friend, you will get like a lengthy rant or vent when I feel bad. So this is, oh yeah, still trigger warnings. Oh my god, I forgot about the trigger warnings for this segment. Profanity, sexual themes, sexual jokes, and connected to my comic, eating disorders, bullying, and violence.
You know that those are the prime topics of the comic. But unfortunately, it makes it so that the comic feels as subtle about this as a kick in the face. It's when you make a realistic story that covers such real and sensitive subjects that you really need to be careful with how you portray everything surrounding.
Yeah, I understand, and I want to think that I am cautious about this. Like, I will repeat myself. I will repeat myself from, the week ago, from the last Thursday, is that I am really scared of, like, any future cancellation, that if I tackle something here and there, I'm scared that it will be very hard for me to actually like, I am scared too that if anything like this happen, it would be very hard for me to actually defend myself and not get into like sorry, it will never happen again and running mode. Like, I am not a fight I am not like a fight person. I am a flight person. Like, I am a very like very emotional. I emotionally react to a lot of stuff. So me, sitting for a review, it is also like hard for me. But yes, I am willing to listen because I want to get better. I trust Lass's judgment, and I wanted this. I wanted this. So my subtlety is like a kick in the face, yes.
Those subjects, because the instant something is a little too unrealistic or weird, it will stick out like a sore thumb.
It will, yeah.
Another unfortunate example of this is Ernest's Bullies. Now, admittedly...
I hate writing bully characters, and I know they are super one-dimensional. And this is like the because I needed a physical. I needed, like, this is not a strawman argument, but maybe it is. But I needed person who were influenced by the coach, and since I don't want to delve too much into like the psychology of why this bully decided to believe the coach and actually make Ernest and others' life miserable. Like, this is very hard for me because for once it is a person that appears like on couple of pages, and I really can't be bothered to delve too deep into that. But on the other hand, if I delve too deep, like, this comic will never end. So I had to like show that yes, even though the coach went away, there are still was fired. There are still people who have there are still people in the same school who have lingering thoughts and still have the same mindset that the previous coach has. And they saw like, oh yeah, kicking the fat guy was a good opportunity to actually feel better about myself, be on a good terms with the coach, which is also like comes with some sort of benefits. And I needed a person like this. And I admit it is very it is hard for me to write, because yes, Blaze is very one-dimensional, and it might come up as he's just a bully, because this is the only way like I presented him. Like he's mean, he wants to, torment Nest, and he's like always blabbing, like having a big mouth, pretty much. So I did not delve too much into them, because I did not wanted to introduce a whole new set of character for the sake of appearing only maybe in 2 chapters total. So I understand why Blaze appears as one-dimensional, and thus in contrast with other characters, with Romek, with Mari, with Damian, with especially Nest and Addie, I understand how he falls flat and seems like too unrealistic, because it becomes like, oh, he's just a bully. Even compared to Victor, like Victor, we saw that I shown that Victor has his good moments. Like it started nice with Victor and Addie, but then it went very sour, and he's holding a personal grudge against Addie, like despite all the other options he has for his life, he decides to torment Addie. And still like be bitter about their breakup. So I know how Blaze compared to Victor falls flat, because Blaze seems more like a bully for the sake of bully, and not like a bully with his own reason. But I did not really wanted to delve too much into a character like that, so I understand why Blaze's character looks like a strawman argument. So a strawman argument is a logical fallacy, is it right? Where you create a perfect enemy for you. So you pretty much put a perfect enemy that cannot in any way defend themselves and cannot in any way be defended, because they are so one-dimensionally evil and punchable. Okay, but let's move on.
Because you've been bullied before doesn't mean that every bully acts like the ones that bullied you. But I have a really hard time finding these bullies realistic. They are almost cartoonishly evil. There's no gradual devolving into insults and harassment. No, we're talking...
Yes, because most of the bullying and this, this is something... okay. So this is my fault for starting the story in the point of Nest being almost dead and needing a shake-up for him to actually start treatment. Because I did not delve into I have written out how everything happened, how Ernest's own teammates because of the coach turned against him. I have this all written out, but it feels like it's something that I would I think I will write this down to remember to touch up on this in later chapters, probably in chapter 6, which will be a little bit more therapeutic, and Nest will delve into how the bullying happened, how according to him it happened, and how according to him happened, and delve into this. So maybe this would be a good way to remedy this, but at the same time I I don't know if it won't like be too obvious of a cop out, retcon. Maybe not retcon because I'm not retconning that. Oh, he's not bullying. He's just like helping, whatever. No, I'm not retconning that. This is pretty much bullying, but yeah, I understand, and I need to think on how to proceed forward with this, because yes, I understand that. Oh my god.
Brown start abuse like.
Please don't.
Oh my god. This scared me. For a moment, I thought my freaking. Stream glitched. I thought my OBS glitched because I was looking at the OBS and not at the camera, and not at the screen. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Now I know what to expect. I can watch.
Moving into insults and harassment. No, we're talking round start abuse like.
Please don't jump. I beg of you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't.
Adrian's mom is also.
Okay. So here's the thing. Like with bullies, like a lot of the bullying happened off screen. Like it was like an ongoing issue for a long time for Nest. And yes, we were delve into Addie's mom, and yes, I have a problem with Addie's mom because I know that she is very cruel. She is a cruel person whose motivation, well, it is known for me, but not known for the reader, and I understand that she appears also cartoonishly evil, and this is something that I was talking about a couple of times already on streams, that I struggle with writing Addie's mom because I need to find balance between being cruel and being realistic, like to what extent she can bend the system and be nasty to Addie, to what point she can do this and still be deemed like, oh yeah, this could have happened in real life. Like I've met, like one of the readers told me that yes, people like Addie's mom do exist, like so spiteful and so like cruel people does exist, and they are also parents. So I was like a bit more secure in that aspect, but I understand that Addie's mom might come up as like irrationally evil, because yes, exactly as Addie asks, like why does she want to like keep Addie and pretend that she's a good mom when she's not, and she does everything to everything to torment her mentally and emotionally. So I understand where Lasse is going for, what Lasse is going for.
So very, for lack of better words, cartoonish.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I've been blessed with never having abusive parents, but bro, is Adrian's mom female Hitler or what the fuck? It feels like Adrian
yeah, kinda.
just existing is enough for her to be pissed at her.
Yes. It is the reason, like kind of the reason. It goes deeper, but I have, oh my god, again, I have the whole freaking lore for her parents. Addie is both a tool for Addie's mom to torment another person, and also a way for Addie's mom to is both someone she can torment and someone she can use in order to torment someone else. Like it is like for Addie's mom, it is a perfect situation because she's the person who is in charge. She owns a couple of flats where she can live and play pretend house and actually keep Addie. Also, because she's her legal guardian, she has full control over Addie. And at the same time, she's very smart and knows how to bend the system and knows how to fake it in order to either pay her way out, pretty much, pay her way out or wiggle herself out legally. And yes, this comes from the lore of the character, because Addie's mom never wanted to be a mother, but Addie's dad, in her eyes, hurt her so much that she decided to keep Addie in order to first torment him by saying, "Hey, either way, this is your child. I know you don't have a job. You were yeeted out of your college. I'm very aware of that. I may or may not have put a hand into your whole situation. Here, have a kid. Bye." So she thought that this would be enough for Addie's dad to break. So she was like, "Yeah, I just very badly hurt a guy who was into me, but but she hates every man. She's like, and also she cannot hide that she is a massive bitch, and she at the same time she fakes her reputation and wants to be perceived as as the best as she can and be independent. So him kind of proving to her circle of friends that yes, she's a massive bitch, angered her so much that she decided to wreck the guy's life and used Addie first off as a tool to yeet him into even harder situation, because you're out of you've dropped out of college, you don't have any job, your parents are not wanting to help because of rumors that someone propagated, because someone is petty AF, because someone is a bitch and cannot control her petty and bitchy behavior, and her hate towards anybody who is not up to her standards. So men and every woman who bends or even is remotely friendly with a man. So she hates everybody pretty much. So she used Addie to kick the guy who is laid on the floor, by dropping, have a kid. I don't want her, have her. And she thought that by this she would throw him over the edge and be done with him and Addie at the same time, because Addie would be either taken to institutional care or something else, something far worse would happen to her. But she was mistaken, because Addie's dad actually took care of her, and when she realizes and accidentally slips up that, and slips up to her coworkers that, you want a maternity leave? Well, I came back to my studies a month after I gave birth, and people were like, "You gave birth? Where's your daughter? Where's your kid? We never knew you had a kid." And she was like, "Oh my god, what have I done?" So she needed Addie to to come back to maintain her stellar mother persona that she accidentally gained and wants to, perceive that, oh, I'm a hardworking, full-time working professional person. I'm also single mother, and I am the best. And all you other women who are also single mothers, you are worse than me because I am the best. But she's not the best. She only fakes it for her own petty reasons, for her own for her own not self-destructive, but self what, Nina? To make herself feel better, pretty much. So when she realizes that, oh my god, I actually need to present Addie on a work event, like somehow, like she decided, and once she realizes that Addie is fine in her dad's care, she got mad because how dare a man who ruined her reputation and be like so like low life and so like low quality of a human according to her, like how dare he like actually do something right and keep a kid alive, so she decided to retaliate and use the system to take custody of over Addie. Not only because unfortunately sometimes you can bribe people and like write a sob story that she was just confused, that she didn't wanted to give away her baby to her dad, and also she found her dad's like previous medical history and he's unfit, and now I'm scared and now I'm reformed. She can write this sob story and then also throw an argument, but she's a girl, she will be better with her mom, and also like try to paint herself in the better light, and with some money, put under the table, she was able to get custody over Addie, to Addie's and her dad's dismay. Partial custody. She's still like trying to wiggle and pay herself out to not let Addie see her dad, because it is another tool to torment her father. If you have a kid that you love very much and that kid is taken away from you, you're denied to see them, you don't know what's going on, you suspect something is wrong because this woman is petty and is a bitch, and she shows up out of blue like years later and demands your kid, like something is off, and you naturally worry about your kids' well-being, and you do want to fight, and this thought like of worry like eats you alive from the inside. So this is like the kind of torment that she wants to apply to her father by not letting Addie contact her father and being just overall bad to Addie. But also because she's in the towards Addie is in the place of power, she feels like she can do whatever she wants to Addie and torment her however she wants and wiggle herself out of it, and which helps her. This is like, don't listen to me. This is like not a good way to cope, but in my mind, like Addie's mom doesn't know how to cope well with emotions and reacts to anger. She absolutely lashes out. And Addie, as being someone subservient, someone who has to be in her care and has to be around her, like, is also a perfect victim for her, because she can do whatever and wiggle and have a go out of jail free card. But I understand, going back to review, I understand because this is something that I struggle with, and this is something I was talking a lot with, that it's hard for me to write Eddie's mom behavior, because on one hand I want to show how cruel she is towards Addie and how she uses her well, not only torments her like mentally by keeping her outside of her regular residence by lying to the probation officers, by just not being present in her life. Like for Addie, who was suddenly taken by a woman she never saw in her life, it was also like a very stressful, and once she realizes that, oh, this woman does not really want my best, like, it is bad for child and child's like and child's sense of safety. So like, and she's aware of that. Like, her mother is very much aware of that. So Addie knows that this is not a great place. She wants, she tries to think of a way to like make her situation a bit better, but every time she thinks she's going somewhere, she draws a blank pretty much. Like, she feels like there are no exits out of her situation. But I understand, because I wanted to make Eddie's mom both cruel, that it will be clear that this woman, despite her appearances and despite the place she's living, the car she's driving, that she is very dangerous for Addie. I wanted this to be clear, and I also wanted to be like realistic, to not be overly bad. So I was saying this a lot of times, that it's hard for me to write this balance between being cruel and being realistically cruel, so you wouldn't like raise too many questions like, how the heck did she get away with it for so many years? I try.
Yeah, I personally have a lot more zero. Like, I think it's better if I explain it visually, because I suck with words. But you see this meter here? If we assume this over here is being nice and this over here being evil, I could use more here around the middle. Just cold, uncaring, freezing Adrian out, rather than actively being all the way over here on the right where she fucking hates Adrian.
Yeah. But I didn't know how to exactly show this. I feel like being cold and indifferent towards Addie was not good enough for me. It felt like I feared that it wouldn't be as clear.
Bro,
I would personally place Eddie's mom somewhere around here. Like, not fully evil, but like somewhere in the middle between the freezing, cold, neutral, and evil.
I expect her to spend every night with a full moon screaming Adrian's name to the skies in anger like, "Curse you, Bale! I hereby vow you will rue this day." As for present.
Maybe not screaming into the full moon. I don't know, even if thinking that much about Addie. For sure, she is also in some way controlling, to not let Addie actually like outside of her scope of view and outside of her knowledge, do anything that would be like deemed. But I am yet to actually like fiddle with the with the details of that. Because for sure I need her also to have some sort of control, because Addie, if she was super cold and neutral and be like absolutely indifferent on what happens to Addie, no matter where Addie would live, like Addie would try to find her own death on her own accord. But at the same time, Addie is 16, and it will be like hard knowing only, her dad's name and not having like a great access and contact with probation officers to say that anything is wrong, because as we saw just before that, Eddie's mom successfully shuts any questions about Eddie's father down by saying that, oh, he's still unfit, we saw his medical record, but in case you don't believe me, have some money so we can shut up. So I know I could make Eddie's mom super cold, and it will also like be perceived as bad, but I don't think it would be as bad that we will feel like the sense of urgency that Eddie is like in danger, or that Addie is in danger, like, because we all dealt with like I think we all had like a silent treatment from someone, or like met someone who is so painfully indifferent about stuff, like absolutely not caring. And I don't know, like as I said, like it is very hard thing for me to write, and I was very struggling to find this balance. It appears that I have failed, but let's go on. So jumping to the present day.
In terms of being aesthetically pleasing, the comic does look a little lackluster.
Wait. Is it an art critic? Wait. I need to.
This day. As for presentation, in terms of being aesthetically pleasing, the comic does look a little lackluster. The shading is rather rough, and the poses sometimes come off as rather robotic and stiff. The voice bubbles.
Yeah, I agree with this. Like, I don't know why. Like, when I sketch on thumbnail, of course, it looks better in my mind. But when I sketch and thumbnail, like, it seems different, and I agree it might look robotic. Like, I see it in some panels for sure when I draw expressions, and when I have like extra care of making proportions right. This is when I see like the where the stiffness might come in. Like, I am also not an expert in any dynamic scenes, and I understand.
At the beginning, were also really rough with how they were sometimes a little too close to the letters within the bubbles, and would often appear in a way that made you read them in the wrong order. And way too often.
Yeah. Reading the speech bubbles in the wrong order was something that was also I was told when I was with Second Chance, which is my first comic project. This happened this was also in the Second Chance, that sometimes the placement of the bubbles is confusing, and I want to make when I was redrawing Second Chance, especially the first like couple pages, I was putting extra care into actually like making them a little bit better and a little bit more readable. And when I'm thumbnailing, I do put where the speech bubbles go in, and but again, appears that it's not enough, I will try to get better, but
the grammar and writing within those bubbles
wait, grammar and writing?
thick and
Wait,
stiff.
again.
The voice bubbles at the beginning were also really rough with how they were sometimes a little too close to the letters within the bubbles and would often appear in a way that made you read them in the wrong order. And way too often is the grammar and writing within those bubbles faulty, with a plethora of spelling and grammar
Okay. Plethora of... Okay. Okay. I need to reread this.
errors. This does get better as the comic goes on, but it's still something worth bringing up. Also, I don't know if it's because the comic is on webtoons or whatever, but it feels very odd that a comic that deals with super grown-up topics like parental
That I have censored, oh my god, then I have censorships over curses? Yes, it is because of webtoon, but my god, I want my comic to be, for young adults, so 16 up, and once you add, and once you mark your comic as having any sort of uncensored profanity, it bumps up to 11 plus. Not 11 plus, to 18 plus. So it is because of webtoon. It is because of webtoon, partially because I really don't want to mark my comic as mature, because I want to, I want to reach it to teenagers. I want to reach it to people who are around the age of the characters. And yes, I put trigger warnings. I put all the trigger warnings about heavy themes and stuff. And yes, and yet I do censor my profanities, because I don't want to deal with my comic being rated as 18 plus or even like more because of profanity. Like, this is so, like, do we see how backwards it is? Like, but this is why I censor profanities on all pages, no matter where I put this, so I can just export the page once and be and not worry that, oh, here I can uncensored and here I can censored, here I need filter, here I need not filtered. I can have all the settings the same when I have the censorship on. I personally don't mind censoring profanities because I rarely curse myself. I rarely curse myself. So for me, it is censoring profanities is not an issue.
eating disorders and what have you can say shit or fuck. They can't even show someone flipping the bird. But honestly,
I don't want to get in trouble with Webtoon or with Polish hosting site because I show something, because I show cursing or showing someone flipping the bird, uncensored, and, deal with the problem of that. Like, I don't want my art to be taken off because I wrote uncensored profanity. Like, this is because of this. Like, believe me, I drew everything that and wrote everything that is under the censorship. I am no stranger to profanity. I am not like, oh no, this is the F word. Like, on streams, yes. I don't curse myself, but it doesn't mean that I have not heard any curses in my life, or think that, I add curses because they are natural way for, expressing emotions, especially for people in Poland, especially for people who are more impressionable and younger. you know, they are like more under influences and think that cursing is cool, you know, I am so adult, you know, and also, you know, emphasis, emotion, and everything like this. But yeah, I will, you know what, I wanted to say this like later. Of course, I will write a comment after that, you know, addressing the most like notable issues, because yeah, well, also this is like what this stream is about, like, because I like to, I don't know, this is my toxic trait, because I like to, not I like to, but I feel the need to defend something, defend myself, and defend my art and what I'm doing, like someone, to the extent that I don't understand the joke and I go into the defense mode. Again, as I said, I'm a flight person. I'm not a fight person, I'm a flight person. And I need to defend myself, like feel the need to explain myself and defend myself, because if I don't, like, people would think of me wrong way, and and this is like a big like fear and paranoia of mine. But yeah, okay, let's continue.
That is quickly pardoned, but just how good Nina is at presenting stuff. They are just so.
I am good. I just heard that my characters and poses are stiff, and shading is like, yeah, like I like soft shading because I'm going for more of the watercolor look, because I deal with traditional art like a lot. I love watercolor. I love the texture of the paper, and I wanted to replicate it, and hence having like this very loose shading, very loose soft shading, not the cell shading as you usually see in the comics, but the soft like brush, yeah, maybe lackluster, because sometimes I'm just pasting like a gradient with the brush, with the texture brush that I use, and be like done, this is the shaded background. But okay, but let's go here.
There are just so many neat details that elevates this comic's visuals.
Oh my god! Wait, have I not? Ah, no. Here I don't have the English version for the school ID. I should make the English version for the school ID, because yes, this is the Polish one.
To a higher level. And just to make sure I cover as many as possible, here are some examples in no particular order. There's this shot here of Ernest entering his room, and we get a perfect example of him as a character. There's a basketball, which refers to him being on the basketball team. You can even tell his team is doing good with how there's a medal hanging around the picture of the team. The medal being on the picture frame uses Gestalt's power of proximity and lets us know the medal is from the basketball team and not something else. We also see that he has a diploma on his wall, hinting at his academic prowess. The dog and clothes on his bed makes it feel lived in, and it also establishes Ernest as a down-to-earth guy who is not super worried about order and perfection, which...
Nest is very messy. Like, I hate drawing messy rooms, but Nest is very messy. Like, with clothes, open wardrobe, blanket just flung over there, like, just open wardrobe, and clothes being not as super... neat in here, but yeah, I hate drawing cluttered and messy rooms, and this was like the utmost mess that I could draw without going absolutely crazy.
Just further highlights that his strive for academic excellence is rooted in something else than just his personality. And lastly, in the foreground we see drumsticks and a music player, highlighting Ernest's love for music.
This frame here comes...
God damn it, not you coming out of the door frame right now. Oh my god, you scared me.
Early on in the series, but Nina Ha uses it to establish perfectly that Ernest is a well-established character way before the comic even begins, rather than just, you know, like being molded as
I don't know if well before the action of the comic begins, because this is chapter 2, so it's already like somehow in the the action has already started, but yeah, I understand. This is like showing things that happened before the comic, yeah.
It goes.
Next, there's shots like this that I really like. Now, admittedly, it's not the most impressive shot ever, but I love the fact that I have seen that exact pen and that exact bracelet before in the real world.
Yes, oh my god, yes. I actually have the same bracelet as Eddie here. I actually still own the same one, and yes, it is from my middle school years. But yeah, the bead color is slightly different. Mine were silver, but they were already like the silver plating already rubbed off, so they are like copper. And yes, the pen in the stars, the best pen ever. Like, it glides so smoothly. If you ever found a pen with a black ink with stars, with black stars on white barrel, like, get it. You won't regret it.
Really helps once again selling that these are real people. Another thing I like is that instead of drawing in the stuff on the page, it's clearly a real page being superimposed onto the paper.
Yeah.
It again gives it this.
And fun fact: this is actual first page of the exam paper that was used like back in back until, oh my god, where the middle school was this sort of these, you know, middle schools were yeeted out some time ago already. I don't know if it wouldn't be already 10 years ago. But this is the exact like paper, and I written down even Eddie's birth here in the bracket, birthday. Here in the brackets, as they ask, you know, day, month, and year. And same with Nest. Well, Nest's birthday we can already see. We can also see on his school ID, because this is also where the birthdays are written down. So yeah, but because of the resolution of the picture, you can barely make out it's 4th September 1993. So yeah.
Feeling of realism, and Nina actually makes it feel like it fits. They do this again later with some money.
Polish money. Oh my god. Okay, I have not drawn this. Like, if I had like more time, I would draw this, but I went with money under the filter, put shading, made it multiply, applied texture, and the same with the coin. Yes, this is 21 Polish zlotys, and I did calculations in my head, and this plastic plate for money, so you can like easily take the money from the counter. Yes, these like acrylic plates are also super common here in Poland, especially in 2009. Right now everybody pays with a card, so nobody bothers with having those. But if you go to the markets or somewhere where they still accept cash, you will be sure to see like some like small acrylic stand in order to pick up any coins. Coins especially because they are a massive pain in the butt to get from the counters. You need to either drag them over the counter or try to pry them and pick them up, which is a freaking hassle. But I was doing math in my head and was like, okay, how much would ice cream cost in 2009? Because I actually don't remember. And I did math. So like 4 scoops of ice cream in like reputable, the math is like, when I was a kid, like 6 zlotys for a scoop of ice cream was outrageous. Right now, you know what is outrageous? 10 zlotys for a scoop of ice cream. And in most places, right now, there is 8 zlotys for a scoop of ice cream. Inflation is a bitch. Like, hate that. So back in 2009, I was thinking, okay, I remember being outraged when in one chain in the mall, ice cream started to be 6 zlotys for a scoop. So I was like, okay, so let's say in this place in 2009 it would be 5 zlotys for a scoop. 4 scoops, 20, and sprinkles on top. Usually the sprinkles or other drizzle or something like that costs between 50 groszy, which is like 50 cents. But yeah, the conversion rate it will be more like 10 cents. Up to like usually I saw like editions like that costing 1 zloty. So hence the coin.
I'll admit, set off a cartoonishly long investigation for me to find out what country this comic takes place in.
So this is why you were asking me if the comic is set in Poland. Oh my god. Because yeah, you can like maybe you can make out this says zloty, but yeah.
I landed on Poland. Do correct me if I'm wrong.
I want to read the comments afterwards. I will read the comments afterwards. Like this stream, okay. I have 4 minutes left of this part of the review. I was already yapping for an hour, so yeah, probably not playing Sims today. Okay. But yeah.
If there's one thing you can truly say about Never Too Late's presentation, it's that it feels like Nina considered every frame. In this example, you can see the date down in the left.
Yeah.
Also, just to be petty, this is how a viewfinder should look, not whatever the
Oh no! Not
the fuck this is? Anyway, if you look at the
I mean, I don't know if this is the digital camera. I own a digital camera, and usually like the viewfinder is a square, at least in the camera that I have. And I think it would be especially a square if you watch the photo afterwards, and this is also where all the metrics are written. I wanted to emphasize that Addie has a digital camera compared to Victor, who has analog camera still. So this is why all the dates. Oh my god, I was figuring. Wait, look, 9th May. Oh my god, wait. Where it was? No, it was still in April. But it is so. Today is 13th May. So it is so close. Oh wait, no, it's 23rd May. My bad, because 9 is not 9th May. Oh my god. But 2009. Okay, so this is 23rd of May. Yeah, almost Mother's Day in Poland. Mother's Day in Poland is 26th. So yeah, so almost Mother's Day. And I think I checked in the calendar especially to make sure that this is like Saturday or Sunday, either way a day off, because they will be already like out of school by like this time. And also I was thinking about the sun position. Oh my god, this was so like roll the tape of me saying I don't consider any of this stuff, you give me too much credit. Well, no, I overthink. I am an overthinker. But at the same time, yeah, my art is a bit stiff. I admit this. I work on this. It's better than before. Trust me. Trust me. Some art from 2018 is terrible. As is some art from 2011. Shadow NKK. Hi, hello, welcome to the stream.
date, you can see it takes place late May. And if you look into it, you can actually see how accurate this is with how when the comic begins, it's clearly winter. And then
it is the end of March, so it is still a little bit wintry. Oh my god, I am actually... I was actually also looking at the archival weather forecasts. How are you? I'm good. I'm wrapping up watching and reacting to the review of my comic. So yeah.
Told 2 to 3 months have passed. So it clearly tracked that when the comic began was sometime during February. Again,
The chapter 1 is named literally March 09. Just saying.
it's not just some random numbers. It fits with the story and even tells us about the comics world. And a time that's not super vital, like the time of day, Nina seems to have some fun with it by writing leads.
How,
Wait, did I? I don't remember actually if I really wrote it yet. I was kinda thinking, okay, how many seconds would pass between this frame and this frame, given that the characters are talking over it. I don't remember if I actually wrote it, or if I wanted the sun to come at the exact angle from the south and still not being too late in the day. So this is probably why I set it around like noon, 1 a.m. because so the sun would come from the left hand side right now of the panel. I don't remember if I actually wanted to write it. I don't know how about other, like if I wrote like 420 megabytes somewhere or have like 2.69 megabytes, nice, somewhere, like I don't remember that. It's hard for me to say because this is something what I would do, but at the same time this is something like, I don't know.
very 2 decades ago of you.
This comic itself is taking place like almost 2 decades ago, like. No, I don't actually remember. If I did.
Leslie, I just want to talk about this shot here. What a powerful shot, man. God damn, this is really, really solid. I know professional comics that don't even pull off shots like this. Now, again, fuck the lack of shadows and all that, but just
what lack of shadows? There are shadows, but okay.
Position, my guy. Prior to this, we know Adrienne has a very strained relationship with her parents, and this is the first shot we see of her mom. We don't even know it's her at this point, but from the very get-go, we are through the composition told just how intimidating, dominating, and foreboding the mother is. Heck, we even get a feeling that Adrienne is imprisoned, with it almost looking like she's in a prison cell. Just look at how tiny she is compared to her mother. Everything in this framing screams that the mother is a threat.
If there are 2 things you should take away from reading this comic, one of them would be the obvious theme of the comic, which is that it is never too late to turn your life around. And the other one is learn how Nina uses visual communication to express stuff through their comic.
Oh my god, we got into the numbers. Oh shit. Okay, so when it comes to numbers, I myself usually rate my comic as 7 out of 10. Usually. Like on a good day, 8 out of 10. Because I'm very self-critical, but also I think that, well, my comic has value, and I love my comic, and I love my characters. And I think my art is getting better. So I usually rate this as like, I think my comic is a solid 7 out of 10, but at the same time I am kinda like, I know there are people who really hate being rated by numbers. I understand that, especially in a webtoon sphere where everything below 9 is terrible, which 7 out of 10 is very good. It's above average. And webtoon sphere has skewed it so much that any kind of rate bombing and it's either 1 star or 10 stars. There is no in between, and it's skewed people's perception of value, especially on Webtoon, like terribly. That anything below 9 is a bad review and is a bad rate. For me, like, I would be okay if I got a 6 in here. 7 would be how I feel usually on my about my comic. Anything else, I would need to think. About it. Like, I am judging. Lasse would get like a 6 or 7 for me. Overall, he's. I don't remember if he does it for stripping too. But usually he's separating characters, art, and story, and then overall rate. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So we're on the same page. Okay. The writing is a 6. Okay.
First impression is a 7. I'm not even trying to be funny, but expecting the comic to go into fantasy legit hurt my experiences. But that's 100% on me, and what I got instead was really solid.
Oh, really solid. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I need to think about a different cover. Yeah. Yeah, because I understand how this might be kind of misleading, because I'm deep into my own, like, symbolism, that I think everybody would understand, but only I understand, so I need to fix that, but
The writing is a 6. I do like that the comic knows what it wants to do, it just stumbles a little with how to do it.
Okay.
The art is a 7. While the art itself could use some more work, the composition and presentation really blew me away. All in all, I'll give this comic a 7. If you don't mind the heavy subject matter, it is a surprisingly easy comic to pick up, get into, and enjoy.
Yeah, I was also told that it is a pleasant read. I was also told that, so it is nice. We agree.
Never Too Late is a webcomic I warmly recommend that you check out, very much like the next comic, which is Epic Chaos.
Okay, so this is all for today. So let me quickly. So this is all for today. Of course, I'm giving a like. And I will for sure write a lengthy comment about about everything. Let me check the comments real quick. Okay. Usually there are not that many comments. Okay. Okay, this is someone else. Okay, this is epic. This is the author of the Epic Chaos. If I make. Oh, Sam is my freaking Sam is in my, oh my god, since Sam is the person who said, Nina, go for it, like, do the comic. So yeah. Yeah, the Bangus takes yes. Sam appreciate Sam knows it takes place in Poland. Yeah. Yeah, be biased because she's my friend. Oh, I will cry. No. She does a ton of research. Oh. Make her really excited, like, for sure. Oh. Oh my god. But yeah, I will write a lengthy, because I will write a freaking essay on that. for sure. For sure, yeah, but I will write lengthy. Probably, maybe tomorrow I will gather my thoughts for that and write lengthy. Of course, I will watch the rest of it. Of course, I'm not skipping on a video. I will watch the rest of it in my own time. In my own time, of course. I'm not like living it. Like, I'm not that kind of fan who is only like popping in, oh, hey, write a review. Okay, review done, bye. No, like, come on. Who do you think I am? I may be annoying with sometimes me talking about my comic and self-promoting myself. I know, because I hate self-promotion. I hate self-promotion. I suck at it. But I am not a person who is like coming and leaving after, like, you know, getting what I wanted. Like, yeah. Yeah, so I will for sure write a comment afterwards. And yeah. So in the meantime, let me quickly change to my face cam. Let me boot up some music. I have about 40 minutes left, so let's get some themes. Can I play something? Oh my god, okay, it's so loud. I'm sorry, it's so loud. Okay, so let me play something, move everything, move it here, move the tabs here, close this one, and open, oh my god, open the dreaded EA app. Oh my god. Okay, so while we're waiting for the themes to boot up, because I still kind of want to, I still want to play a bit of themes. What? No, EA app is actually... I hate modern gaming. If it wasn't for the fact that my Sims 2 will load for freaking 20 minutes, which will leave me 20 minutes of play on stream, I would freaking boot Sims 2. But no, I have to deal with the stupid gaming with a single player game that needs to be constantly online, because this is the dystopian things that AAA studios impose on us. Oh my god. But yeah, okay. What? Got signed off the stupid app. Signed off from stupid app. Now I need to log in. Like, hate this. Let me check. Let me just. I need to just check, remember my password. Where's the stupid EA app? Okay, yes, EA/origin. I hope you won't force me into updating my game right now. I hope you won't. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I haven't played The Sims 4 since... it would be the April Fool's stream, actually. So quite some time. Okay. In the meantime, let me check what's going on. What is going on? Okay. So, okay. No, I don't want any new kids. Get out. Get out. Ah. Really? Game has been updated and all the mods... oh my god, I need to... No! I don't want any sales. No. Oh my god, wait. Where are options? Options, please. Yes, enable mods and custom content. Yes, apply changes. Oh my god, so they had to update. Ah! But I hope my mods will work. I hope my mods will work because, oh my god. I planned for a fun, quick Sims 4 session. Because I know that me reacting to the review will take a while. It did take a while. Because yes, I am a yapper. Yeah, I will switch to the live scene once the game opens again. Like, come on. Yay, app. You're up. And the game is loading. What is going on? Yeah, probably. EA hates me right now, probably. Oh my god, I don't have my tablet plugged in. But booting up Clip Studio Paint and loading Sims 4 is not a good mix. Let me tell you. My laptop starts to overheat. Okay, but... okay, it's loading. It's loading finally. It's finally freaking loading. If you can tell by this blue glare of the default menu. Not here. Is this... Okay, no, it's not properly for The Sims 4. Okay, I need to... Oh my god, what have I done? Wait. I need to move things around. Oh wait, for the Sims... Oh my god, I'm stupid. This is the Sims screen. Oh my god, but for the Sims 4, please. Okay. Hashtag good enough, yes. So yeah, so load game, and I need to load the one before the... This is the April Fool's one. This April Fool's save. Yeah, it is. Yeah, better not play this one. But oh my god, the last time I played this family was in January. Crap. Okay. But yeah, but quick Sims 4 session. very quick. Yeah, resume playing. Everything is cool. Everything is cool. Great. I wanted to get Boris, which is the kid, to our... no, I don't want to scan right now, please. No, I don't want to scan right now. Okay. What happened? Why do I have so many fish in here? I have no idea. Okay, let's bring myself up to speed. Okay, so we are in the home. Yeah, we are in the house. We have 25 simoleons. Yeah, great. It's because of the stream. I did a little bit of refurbishment. And this is Boris. And Boris, if I recall correctly, should, yeah. 2 days till he ages up to a toddler. Oh my god, finally. Finally, like, this life stage from the infant life stage is so long. And I think I play on normal lifespan. Gameplay. Yeah, I play on normal lifespan. And I was so surprised that the normal lifespan is so long. So yeah, I was surprised about that. So we are in The Sims 4 and yeah. Yeah, so let's okay, you're tired, you're less than tired and laughing in your sleep, kinda creepy, but okay. And yeah, the house is, let me clean inside the house. Yeah, okay. Everything here is cool, everything is fine. Okay, do you have job today? You don't. Okay, work in 2 days. Okay. Astrid, do you have classes today? No. Thankfully, no. Is all homework complete? It is. Oh my god, Boris just got up. He's hungry and he needs to go to the... He can't even go to potty. Oh my god, this is the worst. Okay. He will occupy himself and he can't even get any skills, like, not available for this sim. Like, oh, this is the worst. Okay, Akira, good for you, but you're in your... Yeah, this is a common bug that they are not wearing... that they are not fully naked, that they are bathing in clothes. So, okay. Bottle feed, yes. Give birth. No, I want to change the diaper, but it's probably too early. Okay. Astrid will be up in a moment. Good. Okay. Oh, he probably already... Wait. Why his bladder is so high? He must have already pooped the diaper? Where is the change diaper? Change diaper here. I don't know why you have to do so many clicks to change the diaper, but okay. Oh my god, this is... No, don't talk to Boris, change the diaper. Oh yeah, you can, yeah, forget that there is a changing table here. Oh my god. Okay. No, just eat it on the floor. Oh my god. Okay, and we can go and give a bath. Yeah, give a bubble bath. Okay, Astrid, how are you doing? Okay, she's almost here. And collect 20 type of fish, achieve level 10 fishing skill. And is it the last part of her aspiration? Nature. Yeah, so 20 types of fish and 10 level 10 fishing skill. Okay, so I guess we will be fishing today. Okay. So let's speed up a bit. Although I know that playing with a triple speed is not recommended. But yeah, wait. Let me actually make the music a little bit quieter. I realized that you don't hear game as much. Audio. Okay. Even quieter. I don't even know if you can hear this. Probably not. Me fiddling with the sound never ends. Okay. Use the toilet. Boris. You're good to do whatever. Right now I don't care for Boris because I cannot do anything with him. Like, he can't get any skills or be taught anything. Like, really? And it's for 5 full days. Like, why? Like, why? Okay, Astrid is hungry. Do we have leftovers? Oh, wait. There is a bug. That if you click get leftovers, they count leftovers as quick meals, which are very caloric, and oh my god, this game is a mess. Yeah, let's just bring it on a table, grab a serving, and then put it away, cause... Oh, Akira, you're also getting this? Ah, okay. You're also hungry. Good. Well, not good, but good that you're taking care of yourself for once. Okay. And Astrid goes to clean. So yeah, take a shower. Akira, what do you need to do in order to progress? Workout is not started. Oh my god. Is jogging working out? I forgot. So, can you go jogging? I think it consists as working out. I think riding a bike, yeah, jogging is working out. Good. Okay. I don't know why the time slowed down, but okay. Oh my god, what do you want? Can you try to... Okay. You went asleep. Okay, Astrid, but how about... okay, I want for her to go fishing, but I don't know if I can do this when Akira is jogging. I think Boris will be sent to the daycare. Astrid, how about you? Can I do some research on the computer or something like this? Web research. No. Gardening, workout tips, no. Oh, university. University coursework. Oh, you can study. Okay. Oh, yeah, study reeling techniques of fish. It should start. The flea market is in town. How about we don't go? Okay, Akira, have you finished? Have you finished working out? No, workout is 25% done. Like, bruh. No, go jogging. Is she okay? She's actually gaining the skill. This is good. Cause yeah, we need the fishing skill level 10, which is a lot. Okay. How is Boris? Boris is fine. How is Akira? Akira is fine. Okay. Workout 50% done. Okay, and he's going back home. Okay. Okay, I will forgive you this time. But maybe not drink water, but, you know, take a shower, clean the toilet, mop the floor, you know, do something cool, and Astrid, in the meantime, can go and go fishing, but we should probably start the do I know anybody that I can invite? No, but okay. Let's start the gathering. Let's check the club perks because I am going for the focused vibe. Okay, I have the strongest focused vibe, but then there should be for the fishing. Oh, I already got for the fishing. Ah, so I got all the club perks already? Will there be something that will help me? Like, I don't think there is anything else that can help me. Okay, so fish with a bait. Let's fish with a strawberry and just... Yeah, she should have focused. She should be more focused. Like... Okay, Akira, who is calling you? Karim Mandir. Okay. I don't know, I don't care. Like, I care only about this family, not about anybody else. So yeah. Okay, let's... I don't know why she's like not focused. It should bring... She should be more focused to, you know, make it go faster. But I see it's already going faster because, yeah, this is good. Like, some perks finally kicked in for learning the skill. So, yeah. This should be good. And we have... What? The same fish. I should probably go somewhere else. Check on infant. Can't Akira check on infant? Yeah, check infant. How are you doing? You're just tired, but you were just sleeping, Boris. I don't know what you were just sleeping. Like, literally. He was sleeping when I went outside. When I have Astrid outside of the home. Oh wait, I should... Oh wait, let me change aspiration because I'm making this... I am going for the Angling Ace aspiration and also the academic. It is in knowledge, academic, yeah, aspiration and... Yeah, achieve level 5 research and debate skill, attend guest lectures and finish a course with an A grade. So I am waiting for the final exam. And yeah, guest lectures. I remember they happen at very odd hours. I don't know, okay, this I will get her to this which university actually she's on? In Brightchester, okay. I will let her get to this level of the skill, yes. And let's finish the gathering. And let's go. Let's travel to the university because I don't remember. I don't remember where the... this is Foxbury, this is... of Brightchester, yes. So let's go to the common. Is this the commons? This is the commons, okay. And I only want Astrid to go. Akira is on a baby duty. Because I remember there was something iffy about the lectures. That they start at very, like, yeah, come back between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Oh, wait, we're already at 5 p.m. Okay, let's go to the toilet and then to the lecture. Yeah, I good. Astrid, wait, Astrid can afford this? How much is this then? How much is this then? We can tutor someone, and I think tutoring someone is also here, here in the... Yeah, tutor students. I don't know how many times. Have a term GPA B and higher, achieve level 6, earn a degree, contribute knowledge, level 7, get a job using degree. Yeah. Achieve, like, guest lectures. How much are they? Are they 100 for lecture? I don't remember. Yes, I know. I am such a bad Sims player. Oh wait, we can sell something. We can. You know what? Like, bruh, we can absolutely sell at least the duplicates of the fish we have. Like, come on. Maybe not sell our homework, but, you know, sell anything else. The upgrade part we can sell. Maybe not the letters, not the bike, not the cow plant, not the homework. As much as I want to. Yes, okay, so they are 40. So we can go and try. I doubt I will be able to do all 3 at the same time, but at least one today, and in 3 days I will be done with it. Come on, go. She could go. Ah, okay, so the guest lecture is in here. What? Phishing interactions, exception in a sim timeline. Okay, let me show you the report, because there's something with the mods probably. Okay, but there are some of the... I have no idea what was the reason. Confident. Okay, I have no idea what's going on. Audio, go on. Audio is not playing. I don't know why. The music. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why the exception occurred, but okay. Oh my god, not with the words. Okay, so she will be up to 5 p.m. or even more. Or even further. So yeah, so only 1 lecture per day. Okay. But 3 lectures and we will be done. She needs hunger, but yeah. Let's switch control to Akira and bring Astrid. Okay. Why are you tense? Oh my god. I forget that he's jealous and he's so freaking insecure where Astrid is not around. Like, get a grip. Okay. He needs to be put into bed. So, yeah, put Boris to bed, please. You know, to not have Boris sleeping on the floor again. Come on. Okay. Yes. Come on. You're sleepy. Try to go to sleep. Yes. I don't know why he's crying while he's trying to go to sleep and... Come on! Not fast, no cry, try to go to bed. Akira, stop! What are you doing here? No, why did you come here even? I have no idea why he came there. Okay. And what do you need? Akira, I don't actually know. Oh wait, I had to bring Astrid here. Oh my god, it's so late. Hi Astrid, sorry for keeping you up so long. Wait, why has attend guest lectures did not count? Why? Yeah, it's part quote from attending a guest lecture. Hey, she finished that. You saw that? It was already like, hey, ping. This one got partially fulfilled. You know? Oh my god. This is not good. Okay. Can I research and no, I cannot research and debate here. Can I? Oh, I think I'm on the second book. Why does she think it is these are filthy surroundings? Bad environment. Where? Bad environment where exactly? Everything is fine. I don't know. The themes here are just so strange. I don't know why the attend guest lectures did not count. I have no idea. Why he's so tense? Why you're so tense? Like Astrid is right here. Stop. Stop being like so needy. Okay, where are you going? Okay, chess. Good. Okay. And Astrid is doing... Okay, you know what? Let's start the gathering at the 10 p.m. so she can at least get this skill a bit faster. Because, oh my god, this skill is very slow to get. And also, why is Boris's... Okay, the energy is getting... I don't want any lessons. I know how to care about infants. Look, he's fine. I don't understand some of the Sims 4 quirks, like I really don't. At least let's get... he likes video gaming? Yeah, he can like video gaming. Okay, she has one... Okay, so she has one class in 8 hours, another in 14 and another in 11 hours. Oh my god. And I think it will be... Yeah, 10 days left. Last day of class is today. So yeah. Before the end of their term, should I go straight? I don't remember how you give the presentation. I thought that they do this at the last day, on the last day, but okay, you're taking final exams one after another, but the presentation need to be end of the term. I think I need to go with her and give the presentation. I think I have to do this. Okay, girl, wait. End gathering. How are you doing? You're freaking tired. Can I get something to boost her needs? Wait, where is the reward store? Yes. Yeah, I want the sleep replacement, yes. I want the sleep replacement so I can get this. Maybe not right away, but once her energy goes to the red, I will drink it before she goes to all the exams. Okay. So okay, let's go and try to give the presentation at 1 a.m. because I thought that the sim will automatically on the last day go and give the presentation, but I worry it will, she will not do this automatically and actually get an F. So yeah, so where can I give a presentation? Here? No. Here? No, this is a locked. Here? No. Where I can give a presentation? Have I come here at 1 a.m. like for nothing? It's not good if for nothing. And she has. Oh yeah, wait. You have your book with you. Okay, so at least you can just sit and read. Maybe she will get to the. I thought for a moment someone was coughing in here, but no, it was just ambient. Okay, so look, this time attend guest lecture counted. I don't know why. Maybe she wasn't long for. Maybe she wasn't. I don't know. Maybe the game did not clock it out. Okay, but let's. I don't know where she should give her presentation. Like. Oh, it's almost Boris's birthday. Finally. About freaking time. No. Where can you give your presentation? Girl, where can do this? Because I don't know. I need to Google this real quick. I'm sorry. I need to Google this real quick. So I'm letting her read and I'm going. Sims for university. Where to give presentation? Okay, Reddit, the best option to research. Wait. When I go to the inventory, the only option I get is place the word. When I do that and click on the board, it says give final presentation. Okay. Click on the board, do and presentation will come up or something like this. You can do your presentation between 8 and 17. Okay, so between 8 and 5 p.m. This is good. Okay, good to know. So yeah, let's go to ultra speed. Waiting for the. Okay, I will say. No, don't bring. No, don't bring. No, go home. Please go home. Yes, I did not wanted to bring Boris here. I did not want it. No, this is not bring your kid home. Bring your kid home. Okay, can I give presentation at 5 a.m. Place in Word. Can I do this here? 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Will I be able to do this even, given my schedule? Given my classes schedule? 3 hours, so at 8, yeah, at 1, yeah, maybe I will be able to do this. Okay, so I think one exam I will do on this energy. Yeah, put in inventory. Okay, and stop reading. Use the toilet. Yeah, okay. So yeah, but I see it's already 10 p.m. but I really want to... I think I will play a little bit longer of the stream, so the next time I will play in this family. Well, right now it's boring stuff. Like, I'm waiting for the final exams, and Boris will grow up to a toddler. So yeah, so of the stream I will grow him up, do a makeover, you know, do all the exams and wait for the exam results. So yeah. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for watching, chatting, lurking, and spending some time with me. So yeah, finally finished watching the review. Okay, I will write a comment afterwards. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. In the meantime, expect a lot of art. I have a lot of stuff to do. Till the end of May, but fortunately art related, so it's all fortunately art related, and fortunately something that relates to the comic and to my OCs, and it's yeah. So yeah, so thank you all so much for being here, and yes, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all next stream. So goodbye.